agriculture sexy. I mean, you have the technological components to it and so forth and everything. So it's just the conventional, backbreaking work field and so forth and like that as well that make it appealing to the youth. So I say, listen, join me. We have a nation and we have a nation to grow as well.
Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Joy Uchejim and these are the stories we're tracking at the moment. 3 persons have died as a result of a clash between farmers and herders in the Dogundutse community of Nasarawa State. The community is between Nasarawa and Toto local government area of the state. The Nasarawa State Police Commissioner Umar Nadada disclosed the incident in Lafia on Thursday. He noted further that the police also found another corpse in the bush during a search operation, bringing the number of the deaths to 3. And the Defense Headquarters has applauded the arrest of separatist leader Simon Ekpa by Finnish police. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, and the Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tukur Gasau, in their separate statements, described the arrest as a key victory in the anti-terror fight. The spokesperson said the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has expressed happiness over Ekpa's arrest. And the Federal University Gusau in Zamfara State has disowned the sacked Vice-Chancellor of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Unizik Oka in Anambra State, Bernard Odo, saying that he has never worked as a professor in the university. Addressing newsmen on Thursday evening in Gusau, the Zamfara State capital, the Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Muazu Abubakar, said Ozo was never employed by the university nor appointed as a professor. And the Court of Appeal in Abuja has nullified the judgment of the Federal High Court in Abuja, which bars the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) from releasing the voters' register to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission for the conduct of the state local government polls, which has now been conducted. Delivering judgments, the special panel, led by Justice Onyekachi Osisi, held that the lower court lacks the jurisdiction to entertain the matter, as Section 28 of the Election Act does not cover elections conducted by states, only federal elections, governorship, and area council elections in the Federal Capital Territory. And on business, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has ordered electricity distribution companies to immediately downgrade customers in the Band A categories if discos cannot meet the promised 20 hours to electric consumers. The Commissioner of Licensing and Legal for NERC, Dafe Ekbeneye, said in a televised interview on Friday. With regards to NERC transferring regulatory oversight, when he said states have been allowed the institution to generate, transmit, and distribute power. And currency in Russia, Ukraine, North Korea, with oil and souls and economic help in exchange for troops to support Moscow's war on Ukraine, according to government officials and a research group on Friday. The United States and South Korea have accused the nuclear-armed North Korea of sending more than 10,000 soldiers to help fight Ukraine, with experts saying Kim Jong-un was eager to gain advanced technology and battle experience for his troops in return. Speaking to local broadcasters, saying that North Korea had various sorts of economic support. And finally, the National Sports Commission has announced Ogun State as the host of the 3rd edition of the National Sports Festival in 2026. NSC Director General Bukola Olopade disclosed this in a statement on Friday in Abuja. He said the decision was reached after a top management meeting of the NSC. According to him, the coal city emerged from a competitive bidding process and the state is set to deliver a world-class event. And those are the major stories from our newsroom at the moment. We'll bring you more updates top of the hour.
Opinions are free, facts are sacred. but truth is universal.
How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
When you go into public office, you must be ready to answer to the people.
We know where the enemy is.
Even though it is considered that we have a so-called disability, we really are able persons with different abilities.
For society and development to be included of persons with disabilities, we need to have equal access to education and to knowledge and information. Yet, out of millions of publications each year, fewer than 5% are available in accessible formats for visually impaired persons. In developing countries, an even smaller percentage of publications are available in accessible formats. The Marrakesh Treaty, as it is called, will greatly extend the availability of artistic and literary works in accessible forms, such as Braille, large print text, and audiobooks. This can make a real difference in the lives of the world's more than 300 million visually impaired persons.
At the end of the day, we must come together and make however and where we are in the... At the end of the day, we must come together and make however and where we are in the patient, because me being blind, we have to have...
Let's find the issues and probability.
Was established at the last between over several instances of ministry have found one structurability and give way as from inferring strict state.
There have been about